Guys, it's me, Paco, and you're watching Babbage Books. Hey guys, today we're going to be going over my August TBR. It is already August 2024. I don't know how this has happened. I don't know who allowed it to already be August, but it is August. Now, usually August I do the Aurelium, but there is no Aurelium this month. It got pushed back to September. So we won't be doing that, but we will be doing a TBR. I got about 10 books that I'm trying to read this month. A lot of book club books. So we shall get to it, shall we, shan't we? So the first thing you're going to see is me pull my name for my witchy pick. As you know, I do a witchy pick each month where I pull a name from a jar out of 12 books I have, and then each month I read and do a spoiler review vlog for it. So last month in July, or this month technically, as of the time I'm recording, it was Once and Future Witches. So let's see what August time for our, you saw earlier from TBR Paco that this is Witchy Paco, Witchy Pick, and it's time to pick her name. And we have, okay, Hex Wives is chosen. Okay, that's gonna be a fun read. So that's our first graphic novel. There's 2 graphic novels choices, and that's that one. So yeah, I will tell you about it in the next. That was August's pick, and August's pick is Hex Wives by Ben Blacker, Makira Oldio, and Marissa Louise. It is a Vertigo DC comic. And the description goes, the war went on for centuries. On one side, a coven of particularly reincarnating witches dedicated to cultivating their otherworldly abilities and guarding their independence. On the other side, an all-male conspiracy of witch hunters known as the Architects, determined to put an end to the power of their nigh-immortal adversaries for good. Neither could land a decisive blow, and the results were a stalemate. Until 2005, when everything changed. Now, Coven leader Isadora is a happy wife with a happy life in a cozy, quiet cul-de-sac in the town of Desert Canyon. She has no recollection of her many past lives, no memory of her membership of an ancient order of necromancers, no remembrance of the endless war it waged, and no idea of the power that she and the other housewives of Desert Canyon possess. But can you keep a good witch down? And these ladies are the best. Once they find out the truth about their white picket prison, the men that they thought they knew are going to have hell to pay. I'm very excited to get into this comic. It looks very good. It's DC Vertigo. The art looks fun. Like, I am just very excited to get into it. So yeah, that is the witchy pick for August. So the next book I have here is going to be the book club pick for my in-person book club that I go to with my library, and it's about reading YA books, and that is going to be The Crimson Moth. I think this is also called Heartless Hunters by Kristen Chicabelli. She was the Crimson book 1 in the Crimson Moth duology. The one thing more treacherous than being a witch is being in love. On the night Rune's life changed forever, blood ran in the streets. Now, in the aftermath of a devastating revolution, witches have been diminished from powerful rulers to outcasts ruthlessly hunted due to their waning magic, and Rune must hide what she is, spending her days pretending to be nothing more than a vapid young socialite. Rune spends her night as the Crimson Moth, a witch vigilante who rescues her kind from being purged. While rescue goes wrong, Rune decides to throw the witch hunters off her scent by courting the handsome Gideon Sharpe. Except Gideon is a notorious and unforgiving witch hunter loyal to the revolution, and falling for him would be deadly. So I'm very excited to get to this. This is the Fairy Loot edition. Looks gorgeous. I'm very excited to get to this. So the next book I have is a book for my 24 for 24, and that would be the lovely Bonesmith by Nikki Powell Peretti. She wrote the Wings of... What is the first book called that she wrote? My mind is blanking. Say but the Phoenix trilogy that I loved. I can't think of the names of it, of the first one. Feathered Flames, I think, is the first one. But yeah, go Smith. In the Dominions, the dead linger, violent and undepictable, unless a bonesmith severs a ghost from the earthly remains. For bonesmith Warren becoming a Valkyrie, a ghost-fighting warrior, and is a chance to solidify her place in the noble house of bones and impress her frequently absent father. But when a sabotage causes Ren to fail her qualifying trial, she is banished from the border wall. Banished to the border wall, the last line of defense against a wasteland called the Breach, where vicious dead roam unchecked. Determined to reclaim her father's respect, Ren gets a chance when a House of Gold prince is kidnapped and is taken beyond the wall to prove she has what it takes to be Valkyrie. Ren vows to cross the breach and receive the prince, but to do so she is forced into an uneasy alliance with one of the kidnappers, a fierce ironsmith called Julian from the exiled House of Iron, the very people who caused the breach in the first place, and the House of Bones' sworn enemy. As they travel, Ren and Julian spend as much time fighting each other as they do the undead, but when they discover there is more behind the kidnapping than either of them knew, they need to work together to combat the real danger, a dark alliance that is brewing between the living and the undead. Very excited to get to this. I was supposed to read this last year, but I didn't get to it, but it is a part of my 24 for 24. The next book I will not be talking about because it is an SMP book, and SMP, they have to fix their shit. So I don't even know why I said that, but we are not mentioning that book. I said it because I had it in this pile. The next book I have here, actually, is The Diablo Curse by Gabe Cole Novoto. I've been wanting to get into this author for a minute, and I'm very excited, too. A teen demon who wants to be human, a boy cursed to die young, a friend looking to escape, and a murderous island destined to bury them all. Dami is the demon determined to cancel every deal they have ever made. Its only way to tether their soul to the earth and become human again. There is just one person standing in their way. Silas, an irresputably cute boy cursed to die young, except for the deal with Dami that is keeping him alive. If he cancels the deal, Silas is dead, unless they can kill the curse that has plagued Silas' family for generations. Together, Dami and Santi make their way to the dangerous island off the New England coast, where Captain Kidd's pirate treasure is said to be buried. With the help of their new friend Marisol, who knows the island well, they might be able to find it, and if they return the treasure to the place of Captain Kidd's burial, the curse will be broken, and Silas can cancel the deal, freeing Dami. That is, if the island doesn't kill them first. I'm very excited to get to this. Like I said, this author has been on my need to read list forever, so I am excited to get to it. Next book I have is Saint Seducing Gold by Brittany Ann Williams. This is the sequel to Iron, that self-same metal, which is about Joan Sands. She is a Orisha blessed. She has the ability to control metal and steel because she is blessed by Oshun, I believe. And she has to fight the Fae in England time when Shakespeare's around. So I don't want to say the description of the sequel because it will spoil the first book. So another book club that I'm joined, that I will be going to, the book club pick for that is The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy by Megan Bennett. So I'll be reading this. It is a romantasy book club. And it says, true love might be the death of them. Hart Ransom is a marshal tasked with patrolling the strange and magical wilds of Tarnia. It is an unforgiving job, and he's got nothing but time to ponder his loneliness. Mercy Bridgestone never had a moment to herself. She's been single-handedly keeping Birdsall and Son, undertakers, afloat in a defiance of sudden jerks like heartache. Heart, the man with a knack for showing up when her patience is thinnest. After yet another run-in with the merciless Mary, Hart finds himself pining a letter simply to a friend. Much to his surprise, he receives an anonymous letter in return, and a tentative friendship is born. Little does Hart know he's batting his soul to the person who infuriates him the most. So, very fun, cutesy, romantasy that I want to get into. The next book I have here is, I'm so excited to read, is Celestial Monsters manuscript that I got from Y'all West. Thank you, Princess. I will be reading this because Celestial Monsters comes out in September, and I want to have this done before it comes out. So I'm going to be reading this. I cannot wait. I hope to plan to tab up and like write up all in this, because I think that would be really nice to do. And then I know that the like I said, this comes out in September, so I'm very excited. But if you don't know what this is about Theo, who in the first book is the son of Quetzal, the Dosa of birds. And Theo, along with 10 other semidosos, are chosen to compete in the Sun Bear trials. Theo is surprised because he's a jade, so he's like a lower class of demigod. But as he competes in this challenge to keep the sun afloat, shit happens. And this is the sequel, and I'm very excited to get into it. So the other two books that I do not have that I will be getting into is Monsters Volume 1, which is my book club for an Enchanted Forest book club pick. And it is a very popular comic right here. It's won awards, I believe. And I just know that this is amazing art. I'm very excited to get into this. And then the second book is A Sphere Cuts Through Water. I really don't know what much this is about, but it's the same day as my Romantasy book club. Like an hour or two later, there is a fantasy book club at the same place. And I was like, well, if I'm going to be there for that one, I might as well try out for both. So that is what I am reading in August. Can we believe that the summer is already over? This is a wild summer. Tired of living in unprecedented times. But tell me, what are you guys going to be reading? What are you most excited to read? I mean, we all know what I'm most excited to read. I'm currently rereading Sun Bear Trials as we speak right now to get ready for this. And I am just like, oh, I love this series so much. But yes, like I said, comment down below, like, subscribe if you have not. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. I try to post videos every Friday, and I will have my links for my Discord, for my book club, and all the other links down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!